Hi everyone, it's John Whaite here and I'm going to be talking you through my Christmas gingerbread house masterclass. Now, I've got the gingerbread house parts done and sort of decorated, and the recipe for that is available online, so don't worry. It's my basic gingerbread and the templates are there too. And to glue it, I don't use royal icing because it takes ages to dry. I'm going to use caramel. Bit dangerous, but it's Christmas. Okay, so the first thing to do after you've done the gingerbread is to make the caramel. Now, it requires attention and quite a bit of care, but it's not impossible. So, pan on and get it nice and hot. You'll be able to feel if the pan's hot by just holding your hand over the pan. If it feels uncomfortable, then you know it's hot enough. So I'm going to add 1/4 or 1/5 of the sugar. So keep stirring it, and when it starts to turn to a liquid, add a little bit more sugar and let it slowly melt into a caramel. I'm going to quickly just gently plunge the pan into some cold water, and that'll just stop it from cooking any further. Okay, so take the side piece and gently just sort of dredge it through the caramel and then hold it against the edge of the gable end. Just let it set there and then repeat with the other edge. So I've decorated the other side, and you've got to act quite quickly with this because it will set awfully quickly. And if the template's been designed properly, it'll slide into place and then set. So I'm using the caramel as the glue, but I'm going to use the royal icing afterwards to cover up any imperfections. Okay, so for the roof, my caramel is just re-melted. So dip both ends in. Again, scrape off any surplus that might drip and burn you. This is 100-degree caramel, so you don't want to get burnt by it. If some bits don't match up, at the top here, don't worry because we can cover that with some sweeties afterwards. So, time to make some royal icing to neaten the seams and to make it look extra snowy and Christmassy. To make the royal icing, which you can use as a glue instead of the caramel if you want, it's just 1 egg white. Now, if you are making this with kids or for the elderly, I would say get pasteurised egg white. You can get them in supermarkets now in a carton, and then 250 grams of white icing sugar. And I recommend sifting it just to get rid of any clumps. Just bring it together with a spoon just to help prevent a big cloud of icing sugar fill the kitchen. And then into the mixer. And then start on a slow speed until the icing sugar is dissolved into the egg white. And then when it starts to clump together, you can put it on full speed. So this is looking quite dry, so I'm going to add the lemon. Just a tiny drop of lemon. Make sure you don't get any pips in. That's better. So that feels like a thick buttercream, and that's exactly what I want. So pop this into your piping bag. Not all of it, just 2/3, that's enough. So bring it to the end of the nozzle, and then twist it quite tightly. With a piping bag, you need to make sure you keep twisting it, keep a good pressure, and you can pipe with just one hand. I'm going to pipe some Christmassy blobs on this giant seam here. And then I'm going to attach some sweets. So I've got these jelly beans, which are my absolute favourite sweet. So I'm just going to splodge these into those blobs. So if I pipe some of the icing and then just gently pull it at the end, it'll sharpen itself off and look like falling icicles. A few more there just to make it even and symmetrical. And then, because I'm obsessed with this stuff, some of the non-toxic glitter. Sprinkle it onto the snowy porch. Well, let's just do it everywhere too. Okay, I think that's just about enough. And there you have it, a perfect Christmassy gingerbread house. And it's a great alternative to, say, chocolates or flowers for a dinner party. Don't take chocolates, spend a couple of hours in the kitchen, make this, and really impress your mates and your family. Merry Christmas.